Every once in a while, the world is beige and plastic looking. I wonder if you noticed it too. And every time this happens, I leave my desk. I go out to the edge of the lake, throw a stone, make some waves. Tonight I go out on a date with myself. I buy some flowers too to make it good. I kiss myself on the cheek, no surprises there. And when the last bar closes, I get the check. Every other month or so, the moon doesn't shine as bright as it could. That's when I board my little homemade plane. It's made of paper mache, and I worked on it all day. I fly right up and I talk to the guy, I cheer him up, and we're drinking from paper cups. Tonight I go out on a date with myself. I buy some flowers too to make it good. I kiss myself on the cheek, no surprises there. And when the last bar closes, I get the check. Tonight I go out on a date with myself. I buy some flowers too to make it good. Tonight I go out on a date with myself. I buy some flowers too to make it good. I kiss myself on the cheek, no surprises there. And when the last bar closes, I get the check.
Hello there and welcome. Oh my God. Hello there and welcome to the Drax Files radio puppet show. No wait, we have some snafu. We have the music going. Hold on, I gotta turn it off. Gotta turn it off. Okay, here we go. Where are we? All right. Where's my puppet? Naya, can you hear me?
I'm not telling you.
You're not telling me. You're mean. All right, so this is the killer app for social VR. It's a puppet show, and welcome to 114 Harvest, which is the premier puppet show in Sansar, and welcome to a reenactment of Ernie Klein's famous book, Ready Player One. Here we go.
You there?
Yes, hey, I can't believe you finally responded to one of my chat requests.
Only to ask you to cut it out. It's a bad idea for us to start chatting.
Why? I thought we were friends, Artemis.
You seem like a great guy, but we're competitors. Rival gunters. Sworn enemies. You know the drill.
Well, we don't have to talk about anything related to the hunt. We could talk about concurrency of avatars in Second Life, for instance. I mean,
everything is related to the hunt?
Come on, at least give it a shot. Let's start over. Okay. Hi, Artemis. How have you been?
Fine, thanks for asking. You?
Outstanding. Listen, why are we using this ancient text-only chat interface? I mean, we are in VR, right? We have an Oculus and we're in Sansar. I can host a virtual chat room for us. God damn
I prefer this.
it. Sorry, Naya, I'm changing the script a little bit because
You are.
the writing is a little sort of hackneyed. I mean,
This is Sansar, dang it. We do what we want.
exactly, that's exactly. So that's how we could change the right. Okay, what's
Okay.
my next line?
I
Are
still
you
prefer this.
right?
I prefer
Why?
this.
Why?
As you may recall, I tend to ramble in real time. When I have to type out everything I want to say, I come off as less of a goofball.
Naya, did you write this? Because you do ramble in
did.
real time.
Well, you don't want me to tell you what you do in real time, so continue.
Wait, that's really odd. That's unfair. That's uncalled
Let's
for.
talk about tiny horses and museums then. Would you like
Right.
that?
Oh my God.
Right?
Oh, let's
Tiny
keep this under
horses.
wraps. Let's keep it under wraps. I don't think you're a goofball. You're enchanting.
Did you just use the word enchanting?
What I typed is right here in front of you, is it not?
That's very sweet, but you're full of crap.
Okay, let's end it right there. Naya, that was really good. That was really good. I think, right. I mean, I do think let's get out of this
What?
theater. It's really crammed in here.
Yeah, I don't like standing next to you, Stinky.
Hey, wait a
Don't
minute.
you run
These pans are super squeaky clean. Hey, Strawberry, what's happening?
Strawberry.
Hello.
I'm
That was a great show, guys. I was so interested.
You're interested? You want to know more about the tiny horses, right?
Of course.
There's something going on with Strawberry here. She's modulating words like interested, like sort of like in a Valley Girl intonation. I mean, I don't know. Sorry, we bored you, Strawberry. Why don't you go why don't you go to VR chat where the shit's happening? I mean,
Maybe I will.
Yeah.
Don't do it, Strawberry.
Yeah,
Then
put
I
the
have
light on
nothing
her.
to look forward
Put
to.
the light on her, Naya.
I'm getting a spotlight on myself.
I was
Yeah.
going to say it started as a spotlight and now it's like an interrogation room.
That's what it feels like.
Strawberry Singh, are you secretly working for a VR chat just to make us look bad?
Can I quickly say hi to my audience? I didn't get a chance to. I started off with you. I wanted to say hi and welcome everyone to episode 32 of Atlas Hopping in Sansar with Barry and Drax. Drax, can you tell us what we're going to be doing today?
If I knew, I would, but I have no idea. I have no plan. I have
So
no
organized.
strategy. No. I'm almost like the VR industry. I'm kind of supplementing the VR industry. I have no plan. I'm just sort of banking on the fact that people are just gonna love this, no matter what I do, just because I am the coolest personality that the world has ever seen. So that's where I'm coming.
In your head.
What?
In my God,
In
Naya,
your
you
head.
gotta.
In your head.
Are you siding with her, Naya? What is
I
happening?
love Naya.
I
Can we
don't
make
know, but-
Naya regular?
I was going to say, well, we got the team shirts on, so,
Yeah.
We're ready.
We're on the same team.
Girl power.
So Strawberry,
Yes.
today we're gonna do a bunch of random picks. We're gonna do a bunch of noob picks. We're gonna go to Alfie's Arena, listen to some music, and we're also gonna go to Ready Player One experience that we've been to
Isn't
before.
Ernie Klein joining us?
Ernie,
Yeah.
we tried to get Ernie Klein, but he did not respond. But Ernie Klein's people are in touch with my people, so Ernie Klein will come at one point, but he will not come
Yay.
today. I promise
Okay.
you. I promise you. Ernie Klein is the author of Ready Player One.
So then
Ready
you were
Player-
forgiven for today.
Ready Player One opened this past weekend in the theaters, the movie version, and what
It was fun.
Oh, you watched it?
Yeah, I saw it on Sunday.
Oh, cool. Then I will actually ask you, but let's go out and meet the crowd because the crowd's been.
Okay.
And just in case, wait a minute. If you didn't notice, what Naya and I reenacted here with the Barry and Drax puppets was actually a dialogue between Artemis, which is the love interest of Parzival, and the other big star of the narrative. Parzival is, of course, the hero. And that was an interaction that they had in the Oasis, which is the metaverse. And we reenacted that with puppets because Naya and I believe, actually I believe, and I convinced Naya, that that the killer app for virtual reality and social VR is reenacting movies with puppets. You know, that should be a no-brainer, right? Yeah, you look really scary. You sound scary. You look scary. And also Naya made the arcade over there, which is in the marketplace, but I'm going to mention that at the end of the show again.
It's a Drax arcade.
It's a Drax arcade, yeah. And it's an homage to the Draxy. So let me check my audio. Is my audio good? Yes, it is. All right, let's go out and meet the crowd.
Yay!
Where are we, by the way? We're inside 115 Harvest, I think.
Whose house is it?
I think it's Sola's house. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we were right in Sola's house. Actually hijacked Solas's house.
Whoa, lots of people here.
Oh my
Hello,
God!
everyone.
Solas is over there.
Hey, Strawberry. Hey, Drax.
Hello.
To do. You just go into the store and
This is
buy stuff in there.
Hi,
Drax.
Hello,
Nice to see you.
Ryan.
It's
Hello,
good to see you
everybody.
too. Anyway,
Oh,
I'll try
Ryan's
that.
back.
What's up, man? But I wanted to be with someone that really
Hello.
knows style.
I heard-
I do
Evan
not.
over here. Hello, Trady.
My wife.
Yay,
Trady. I just saw Trady in the physical world a week ago. Wow. Look at this crowd. Black Newsman, where have you
still
been?
too loud, Jeff, yeah.
Black Newsman, Safia, we got Northam, we got Ambard, we got Ryan.
Maybe I can help you later.
Ryan has the keys. Okay, let me briefly lay down the law, and Shyla is here too, and I know Shyla has to go. So we were just in 115, and Naya and I reenacted a little piece from Ready Player One. We read a dialogue with puppets, the first interaction between Parzival and Artemis. And today I want to talk about, we're going to go to the Ready Player One experience. I mean, there's a couple. We're going to go to H's Garage. And especially I want to welcome Molando 12. Molando, come over here. And Molando and I met right here on 114 just a couple hours ago, and he's totally new. And so Molando, we're going to have the honor of choosing today's random noob picks. We're gonna do a bunch of random picks. Okay, so Molando,
You caught me.
Molando, one thing that you need to understand, because you came from VR chat, the guy in the rainbow shirt who's throwing the soccer ball at me, that's a known troll, okay? So we're trying to get it banned, but Linden Lab is very slow on the draw on that one.
Especially since he's the CEO.
What?
That does bias them a bit.
Wait, nobody told me that. So let's go to H's Garage, and I do want people who saw the movie.
Welcome back, Maya.
And I know Strawberry, you did.
Yeah, it was good.
Wait, is Maya here? I want people.
Yeah,
to...
Naya's here.
Spoilers, please.
No spoilers.
No spoilers. But what I want to talk about is the. Oh, here's Maya. Hi, Maya. Oh, wow.
Abby already spoiled it for us last week.
Right.
Yeah.
But today
he said everybody died.
Oh, is this like Hamlet?
What happened with Philip?
Totally Warner Brothers style.
Oh, wait a minute. Actually, I also forgot here.
Where'd it go?
We just ran
Silas
into
is
each
over
other.
here. Silas, how are you?
Oh, wow.
Silas, my friend.
Yeah.
Let's look at Silas over here. Silas has a new avatar with a sculpture.
Amazing.
Hey, wait a minute. Can you dance for us? Can you dance for the YouTube folks?
Again?
Please.
He always looks so interesting.
Go for it.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
I mean, that's art.
All right.
Some people say that's sachets.
This is awesome, and this is why virtual
Yeah,
worlds.
that is really funny.
Check this out, and this is why virtual worlds can survive and will thrive, because that's what it facilitates.
Let's walk behind
Oh, that is funny.
He's running.
in a protest.
Amr, what was that? Walk behind him?
Like in a protest.
Where's he running away? He's running away. Why are you running away, Silas? What do you have to hide? Do you have something to hide here? Ooh, I see little details on this.
Details.
on this sculpture here, and that's why I'm here for art. I mean, not that particular thing. I'm just all right.
It's just too many people. My computer can't handle it.
Silas?
Oh, okay.
Are you have a lot of lag?
Yeah. He
Yeah.
just said that.
It's too much.
Yeah.
We'll back up.
Well, Silas, let me just say, you're one of the greatest artists, one of the artists that I really admire, and I'm so happy that you're filling this world with some wonderful things that we can marvel at, that we can sort of be inspired by. And I'm very happy, Silas, that you chose Second Life and now Sansar to be your digital playground of choice. And kudos, and I wish everyone gets inspired by Silas, and everyone understands that these worlds are made by us. The platform provider provides a blank piece of paper, and we fill it with color. That's awesome, Silas. It's just awesome.
Yeah. Everything Silas does is distinctive. You always know Silas's style when you see it.
He's amazing.
Amazing.
And having said that,
I think we're married.
let's now go to a formulaic, polished Hollywood mainstream entity. Okay, I'm biased. I know. I'm not a big fan of Hollywood movies, but I do want to Silas, try to get in there. If you get in there, it would be great. But I want to talk about if the Ready Player One movie, if you guys feel that will, and Ryan is here, if you guys feel that the Ready Player One movie will increase interest in virtual worlds. So let's go there.
Okay,
H's
garage. Here he comes. H's garage or H's basement?
No, we'll go to the garage. The basement is
garage
too small.
today.
And actually,
okay, H's garage.
And let me just say before we go to Milando has the first. We talked to Milando before the broadcast, so I'm gonna throw it to him right away because he actually came into Sansar because of that. So that's actually a great example of how that works. And Milando is not a noob to virtual worlds. He's been in Altspace. So let's go there and start the discussion. I'm gonna go to Atlas. I'm gonna go to featured. I can stay in the.
I did put it in chat for those of you who want it.
Strawberry, I don't want your advice, Strawberry. I'm tired.
It's
just look who's here.
It's it's up near it's the second one in the under all.
Exactly. That's why I want to show the YouTube folks. I can stay in VR, and I can just go to featured. And here we go. How is my audio, guys? YouTube folks. Wow, we got more than 30 people. Oh, Sin. Is this Sin? Someone rocking my Ready Player One shirt. I don't know. Did you make that? Sin pointed out to me. Walk up to me. Let me know. And yeah, this is what I wanted to show. That I can stay in the Oculus.
Maya, didn't you just have a Sansar sign on your back?
Oh, this is Maya? I'm not getting anybody's name tags today.
Maya looks very different.
Big group didn't know we were going.
Here's Northern.
Oh, they didn't?
No, there was a big group that was still there.
Oh, okay. Well, hopefully they'll see where everybody went.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's not good. Shall I go back? I'll go back.
I'll go back.
Maybe.
I'll go back and tell them. I'm out my way.
Awesome.
People know it's in chat.
Right.
Look at Maya's outfit.
But there was a big group. Awesome. There was a big group just standing there.
Oh yeah, no, I know Maya's outfit. You know why I know that? Because it's made by Safia Vesti, and for Hover Derby, that's one of the licensed.
Oh.
She got a license from us, from the Hover Derby IP holders, to create. Lift your arms, Maya. Let us show. You know,
Very cool.
That is
Turn around
so
slowly,
awesome.
Maya.
Do some posing for us.
Yes.
It's an
Strike
awesome
a pose.
outfit.
And that's one of the starting official Hover Derby outfits that you can have. You can get it from Safia's store on Sansar.com.
Oh, Abby, you got the poses down too. Whoa.
Oh, wait a minute. And we got Johnny Bravo over here. Check it out. Johnny Bravo has the mail. Hey, guys, pose together. Johnny and Maya, look at this.
Thanks, Sophia.
We come in peace, they say. And we know it's a lie. Yeah, this is Sophia. By the way, if people want to make Hover Derby stuff, contact me, Galen, or Jasmine, and then we'll let you know what the...
What's the deal?
Naya, you're a little bit loud. What was that, you, Mike?
Not me.
No, it's Safia. It's Safia.
Sophia.
It's Safia, yeah. She has problems with her mic.
Ah.
They're way too loud.
Safia, oh, here's Alfie. Alfie has a new hat. Alright, so where do we have our new friend who we met earlier? Until he comes in, Strawberry, what did you think of the Ready Player One movie?
I thought it was fun to watch. It was interesting. I haven't read the book, but yeah, I mean it's adventure kind of. I liked it. It was interesting to watch, and I think it will catch people's interest and get them more involved with VR. It's not everybody, but some people. Definitely, we already have an example of that.
Yeah, I got Oculus.
Okay, Strawberry, I've been asking this question over and over, but I'll ask you again. Do you think that the people who
you got Oculus?
Enjoy...
Yeah, yesterday.
Okay, here we got the same problem. Strawberry, let's just go over it. Plan B. Strawberry, Plan B.
Plan B.
Plan B, come here, Naya. Plan B is, you understood immediately what Plan B was, right?
I know just to follow whatever's going down near you.
No, Plan B, we go away from people who don't want to join the main conversation. So, Strawberry, but my question is, do you think that this will increase interest in virtual worlds? Now, think about what is it that people love to do in virtual worlds, right? That's the main question.
I think people like to create, they like to socialize, and I think it will create interest because most people probably had no kind of influence in virtual worlds at all, didn't know they even existed, and it's probably going to make them more aware. But I don't know.
I know what people like to do in virtual worlds.
Me too.
What do people like to do, Naya?
Tiny ponies at museums.
Oh, tiny ponies at museums.
Yeah.
Adult content.
That's our tiny pony.
No, not everybody likes to do that.
He said people.
Yeah, he said people, not us specific.
Ambard, the reason I'm asking this question is because I'm hesitant to believe that people who enjoy a really well-made, polished Hollywood movie are necessarily the same people who enjoy making things or enjoy user-created content, speaking sort of, broadly speaking. What do you think, Ambard?
Oh, well, I mean, I've watched the movie, I read the book. I actually wouldn't be in Sansar had I not been inspired to go look for a good virtual world after seeing those two things. I like to create polished things.
But you like to create to begin with, right? I mean, you got the bug. You know that creating stuff is kind of satisfying for you.
Oh, absolutely. It's almost like a drug.
Okay, but now think about this. Like, do you think, like, out of, let's say, 100 people go to the theater, right? And everybody chime in whenever you want. 100 people go to the theater, right? And then they go like, whoa, this is awesome. Oh, my God, the Oasis is crazy. Then they go to Steam. And let's just stipulate Sansar would be on Steam and it would be advertised as a world-building tool or whatever.
Sure.
And there's like a million other choices. Why would somebody who is really into the movie and into the narrative and into the Oasis, why would they pick Sansar over something that is like a polished game that says, hunt for all the keys?
Well, first off, you could go to a game, or you could go to a community. Right. And in Sansar, we've got the community. We will have the game, and we're working on it. But for now, Sansar is the most beautiful VR community out there, and I've been to most of them.
Yes.
Applause, and I completely agree. And basically, you're saying exactly what I'm thinking is that VR is the value that you get out of VR is actually an authentic community possibly more than a game, maybe, or
yeah, the community itself is almost a game. But when we have more interactivity, when we can go to each other's experiences, and there are things inside of those experiences that we can do and have fun together with.
Right.
The things that we have done and had the most fun with in Sansar are things like the scavenger hunt, the key finding, all that kind of stuff.
Right.
And we need more of that.
Right. And actually, the scavenger hunt, please, people. I know you got the key finding thing, which was awesome. I wasn't there, but the scavenger hunt that we did a while back with Debbie, where Debbie put it together, I love that. Philip,
absolutely.
Philip, real quick, your 2 cents, because then I want to go to our new guy who actually came here looking for cool stuff with the Oculus, who came from after watching Ready Player One. Philip, what do you think? I mean, what's your 2 cents about? Sorry, I'm hugging Strawberry here. Well, I should.
Which is kind of cool.
Ew, Drax.
Stay away from Sansar. Random people hug you.
It's not working bad.
So, Philip, what do you think? I mean, do you think?
Well, I didn't see the film yet. Even the book, I didn't read it.
You're thinking of Molando?
No. I want to get. No. Milano is right there. Let's, Philip, because you were chiming in. So, what do you think? I mean, do you think in general that this would work for people coming in that enjoy a movie? Are the people who enjoy a movie the same people that enjoy a virtual world?
No, I don't think so. You have to be for the game here for Sansar or let's say Second Life. Many people like it, but many people dislike it too. So I don't think the film will give more people inside here, but some maybe, yeah.
Why do you guys have these keys, by the way? Where do these keys come from?
Oh, I made the keys.
Oh, he's a key maker.
So you can
one thing you have to keep in mind is that most of the user base right now is the crowd coming over from Second Life. Once this gets bigger and more capable, I think you're going to find that the gaming, and if it ever comes, the adult content will dwarf the social aspect here.
Okay. Yeah. Was that Gindipple? Sure. Because I don't see your mouth move. Gindipple, right?
Yeah, Gindipple with the big ears.
I'm gonna bet you 100 euros that you're incorrect, and we'll do this later. And I'll give you my account number. You can put a hold on my PayPal account, and I'll talk to you in a year. So now,
I'm not a gambling man.
You got to take that bet. Okay, so
you kind of have to be here.
So guys, Molando here. Molando showed up at 114 Harvest a little bit before broadcast, and it's awesome to meet you, Molando. And you said you were in alt space, you were in VR chat, and you came to Sansar because you looked for stuff to do with your Oculus. But you basically came after.
Well, Gindipple, a bet where you can't lose, you have to take. We are your witnesses. You can only win, not lose. That's not gambling. That's like
people don't get
self-upper opportunity.
So Molando, this is the problem of social VR. Let's go in the corner here. Come with me. Here we go. I'm over here. See, Strawberry, you getting it. This is our new plan C.
I'm trying to focus on him when he talks, but you keep moving.
No, but...
Where is he? Is he coming?
Yeah, he's coming. Molando, over here. Molando. See, this is just like the break room in middle school where we need to separate ourselves.
Right.
So Molando, tell us your story. You watched Ready Player One, then you looked around and you saw H's Garage and came in here, right?
Yeah, I've always really been into the VR when it came out, even with the Google Box. I've been fascinated by it, ever since. But I tried. So I have my Oculus for about a year. Can you hear me?
Yeah, totally. Yeah. Strawberry, close your mic real quick. You have a little bit of
I'm sorry.
noise.
Okay, so I've had my Oculus for about a year, and I tried all space for a long time, and then I tried. Then they were shutting down, so I wanted to try something else. I got in the VR chat. And then I go back and forth between VR chat and then all space. And I like both for different reasons. I think VR chat has different, like, better graphics, better avatars. Allspace has better events.
Right. They give you kind of like a front row thing to, like, you know, the Reggie Watts stuff was pretty cool. I mean, they give you like a front row access to celebrities too and stuff.
Yeah. Right. Definitely, you know, very audience focused. And so when it came out with Ready Player One, I didn't want to go and see it. I was really fascinated by it. And so when I was afterwards, I was just kind of looking, and just different VR kinds of stuff, just, you know, trolling on the internet. And then I saw something like Ready Player One, just like a link to it, and then it linked into Sansar.
Right.
And so from there, I started looking at other things in Sansar, and that's how I got in here.
Wow, so this is cool, but you were now okay. So you watched the movie, but you already knew kind of about the concept of like a virtual world. You knew that this stuff kind of exists. You know, alongside gaming and stuff, you knew that there is social VR happening when you watched the movie, correct?
Oh yeah, I was doing it before, yeah, for the movie.
But and then you look specific. This is fascinating. Do you think that when somebody watches the movie and they have no idea about Altspace and VR chat existing, that they would then go out and look for stuff and find Sansar?
Oh, absolutely. The fact that they know it exists and that people are doing it in their communities, and there's so much to do with it, absolutely.
Okay, now are you a builder, or now that you know that you can actually build your own stuff in Sansar, which you probably didn't know when you were just looking for stuff that is related to Ready Player One? How do you feel about that? Is that like, oh my god, I can actually build stuff here, or is that something like where you think like, you know, it's cool, but I'm not interested in it?
No, I would like to try it. I thought you guys had to be like a specially skilled kind of, engineer or something to develop your own rooms and stuff like that. I didn't know if I could do that.
And that is so awesome that you say that, because that to me, and again, you know, we call this show Atlas Hopping, but as everybody knows, this is just Scientology with focus grouping about data that we feed to some weird entity, Cambridge Analytica, or whatever their name is. I don't know. They're signed my paycheck. No, but you know what? I'm suggesting this, if you're up for it, for next week. Make a world, grab a template, and do whatever you want, and then next week we'll visit your world, and you'll see, because that, to me, honestly, that's actually quite amazing vis-a-vis VR chat and other stuff, that how easy it is to create your own world, actually.
Yeah, just placing some things that you can get right off the store. Freebies, mostly.
No, but Molando is saying something interesting, because he's saying like exactly what everybody thinks. You know, I don't have a background in this. I don't know how to do this. I thought this is something that is confined to like a pro developer or some modeler, you know? I mean, right?
Yeah. I didn't know. I thought it had to be a special developer or something.
And let me tell you, Molando, no, you don't have to be. You just have to have ideas, and then you can make them happen. And that's the awesome thing. Oh my God, I feel so good. I feel like Jesus. I feel like Jesus when he put all hail to Jesus. I just turned water into wine. Oh, incidentally, there's a bottle of wine right there. Incidentally, there's a bottle of wine right next to me. Let me take a sip.
You sure it's not water?
Just for now.
Send somebody over.
Wait a minute.
Anybody else who wants to chime in about Ready Player One? Daisy? Daisy, we talked a little bit prior. Up there is Daisy Gator. Come closer.
Well,
look, Molando, we also have non-humanoid people that are with us. Isn't that awesome?
I see that. Alligator head.
Yeah,
and she's so sweet. She's so sweet.
Yeah, she kills people.
I haven't seen the film. I've only listened to it on Audible.
Right.
And
Wesley Crusher crushes it.
It did seem quite anti-VR VR, really, in many ways.
Exactly. You're bringing up a super important point, because the whole setup is like in the book. It's very dystopian. The reason why people actually go into VR is actually to escape the real world. That was my first thinking. I was like, oh my God, how can this further the cause of making VR like more like, you know, that people accept like this is something awesome? Because in the book it's like all about like, oh my God, I gotta get out of my shitty life.
Yeah, that's right. I didn't like that much. I thought it was a bit anti VR generally.
Right.
And it did feel more, to be honest, it felt more like it was connected to MMOs, actual games, than social VR as well.
Because it was all about quests.
Exactly. I mean, I've played a bit of Lord of the Rings online, and to me, it felt more like that than Second Life and Sandstar.
It wasn't really user-generated content. It was all provided by one mega corporation.
Exactly. Yeah.
And that's the other thing which is interesting in the book. It's all about actually a world that is created by this big behemoth, and it's sort of antithetical to right to the ethos of Second Life or Sansa.
In that sense it was very corporate, and I mean the book felt very left wing in the sense it was anti all that, but it was very corporate and not like Second Life at all. As I say, it felt more like an MMO, a sort of a big game, you know.
It took the culture of Second Life and overlaid it onto the idea of World of Warcraft.
It was like a sort of
a
bit of both in a way. Yeah, it was a bit of a merging of the two.
You know what you guys are saying? I'm going to just transcribe that and then just pass it off as my own review and post it somewhere. I mean, that's the spirit of the internet, right? Intellectual property violation. Here we come! No. But this is very well put. Now, Daisy, you're also a veteran. I call you a veteran of Second Life. Do you? I'll ask you the same question. Do you think that the movie, or people who are enthusiastic about the movie, where is the overlap between people who love to explore user-created content?
Well, I haven't seen the movie.
Just speculate. Let's just say you take the book and you give it to Steven Spielberg, and investors are breathing down his neck, not to make it too negative, and make it really, really high octane, fast moving. I guess the question is, what I question is that people who love a good movie, like a really good roller coaster ride, and I'm not going to judge it. I'm not saying this is inferior or whatever. That's totally legit, right? But I think it's a different person who loves like a user-created place that, like you said, Daisy, you know, it's also a different audience from an MMO. I mean, the World of Warcraft people are not necessarily overlapping much with Altspace or like Sandstar people, I would say.
No, it's a different audience, I think. Yeah, in that sense.
Galen, what do you think? Any more thoughts before we go to a different world? Or anybody chime in?
I think it's impressive that you caught me just as I took my headset off. My face feels naked.
We're in social VR. If you take your headset off, are you not getting like an electrical jolt by Linden Lab that put your headset back on?
To your question, there's a lot to say, and I'm going to try not to say it all. It's fascinating. My sense overall, to your broader question, is that Ready Player One will inspire a lot of children, especially the way just about any movie can inspire children to think about some of the things that excite them in the movie. And you can never necessarily predict. I mean, for all you know, it could be that they get inspired to go watch The Shining, you know? Maybe that's the takeaway of someone watching that movie. But I don't think, to one of your core ideas, I don't think that the vast majority of people who watch the movie or read the book, I did both, are going to come to Sansar. It's sort of like expecting the people who watch... because escaping into a movie isn't the same as escaping to do that, whatever that thing is. If you watch a movie about, you know, gorillas and someone who loves studying gorillas and conserving them or whatever, are you going to go off to the forests of Borneo? You know, I don't see that the escapism that people get out of watching movies translates readily to people changing their life behaviors that much.
In the sense of engaging with a real-time synchronous environment that is depending on social interaction. I see what you're saying. That's kind of what Daisy said too. Yeah.
Some people will. Some people will, and Milando, is proof of that point. I mean,
no,
it's totally
but
unscripted.
Milando was also looking. I'm sorry, we're talking about you as if you were not here. That's very rude. But Milando also had he understood that this stuff is already existing, right? So he knew that like social VR. Go ahead.
Like I said, there's a pretty good chance I might have found Sansar if I didn't see the movie.
Right, yeah.
Because I'm still looking for new stuff like this. Yeah.
Right. Exactly. Okay, awesome.
But what we often find, though, especially with science fiction, I mean, how many times have we seen in the media, especially in the news, where somebody was like, "Yeah, I'm 35 now, and I'm doing research into genetic engineering. I was inspired because I saw something on Star Trek: The Next Generation, and I'm like, I want to do that for a career."
Yep.
Yeah,
so
that happens a
it
lot.
may take decades.
Yeah.
Milando, what's your feelings on gaming versus social here? What do you think is going to be the big thing?
Who are they asking?
Who was asking?
Yeah, I was asking you, actually. Big question.
Yeah, Milando?
Asking gaming versus social.
Gaming versus social. What's going to be the big thing here, you think?
Hopefully there'll be a mix. You can actually do both, I mean, instead of just it being like just a one player campaign, I think it'd be like a sort of a mix that we can all play together and do so there's hunts and things like that. But I enjoy more of the social community kind of a thing, more so than just getting into a game and just playing by myself or with one other person. Because there tends to be an end to a game, while this can kind of go on and on.
Yeah, that's a good point because I mean this is the age-old question: should there be gamification like things in like places like Second Life? And I would also say no, because that would turn me off actually. If somebody said, "Congratulations, Dragster, you just figured out how to open the chat window in Second Life. You get $2 Linden dollars." That would be to me like what this would be super offensive actually.
Maybe they actually have that in the welcome area.
What?
Yeah, I did a tutorial on Introduction to SL, and they took me to this welcome area where I had to like perform tasks, and I got lindens for it, like jumping, flying, whatever. It's there.
But this is
but it's good for newbies because then they'll get it. I mean, I was able to make like 5 lindens, but
But Strawberry, I would disagree because I think this depends on your personality. People have very strong feelings about that. Somebody has their mic open.
Who has the mic open?
Close the mic. Okay, guys, to show people that Sansa is not just a 3D chat room.
Oh God.
Milando.
Sorry, did I say that out loud?
Ryan, are you talking out loud again?
Yes, I am. I'm
Someone
sorry.
take his key away.
Somebody take his. He has the key to talking. That's not good. Get the key away from him.
Chip in for pants.
Milando, I would like to ask you to please pick something from the Atlas. Bring up the Atlas. You can do it in the Oculus by pressing the joystick. Oh, actually, no.
Okay.
No, you have to press.
Yeah.
What button is this?
It's the X or Y button. It's the button on the left hand.
So now,
Top button on the left hand.
So this is what we call in the Atlas Hopping Show. We call it the noob pick.
Holding up pretty well with all the
random
people.
noob pick.
Okay.
Milando, scroll down the Atlas and pick something that entices you either by the name or by the thumbnail image. Please do avoid the featured list. Go to all. We don't want to take anything from featured.
And scroll for a while, so it's something really
What are we
random.
doing this victory run? I wish
That's
I
right.
had
Something
half
random
the
at the
energy.
top of the list.
But then you gotta.
Oh, wait a minute. How is this actually weighted from the top? Is
Fox
this
will yell at
alphabetical?
me.
In the all, it is. Well, actually, the things on the top are things that have people in them, and below it's sort of based on popularity, favorites.
Okay, if people are talking, let's vote. I hear some stuff. Milano, you got it? Take your time.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Can we just go to Main Street?
Oh,
Ooh,
Main
Street.
Main
I
Street.
like that.
Wait a minute. Did somebody pay us to do that?
Main Street. Let's see the dolphins in the beach, skating camels, or
The Main Street by Alfie?
Yeah, that's
Driving
right.
already works in
Sophia, where are we going?
And
I put it in the chat.
Main Street, so you can find the beach.
So type in Main Street. If you don't have it, just type it in. Wow.
The word is Main Street.
I put it in the chat. It's called the Main Street.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. And boom, there we go. Alrighty, cool. Awesome. Somebody just pointed out my mic is quiet compared to the others. Is that Saint? Oh yeah, Saint. Okay. Thanks for pointing that out. Yeah. It shouldn't be the case. But my mic is grabbed straight from the stream. And I am going to actually get rid of the compressor and the noise gate just for now. I was experimenting with those and closing it. So this is very interesting. I hope you guys are enjoying the show. Ambard, thank you. Ambard is saying for people who didn't cache this, Main Street will take a while to load, but that gives me an opportunity to. Great, Saint. Thanks, Saint, because I think that was really due to this very mediocre compressor that comes with Open Broadcasting System, which I still had in there. My oversight that I didn't remove it. But also we don't have anybody else talking right now. Some others were really loud, and Sansar compresses it too, but much more intelligently. The problem really is that when people talk at the same time and we want to conduct a conversation, that's always the catch-22 in those field trips. Saint, you're absolutely right. And so
amazing.
That is still
Yes,
still
it
a
is,
big
isn't it?
challenge so
Sort
far.
of a
That's why
fractal.
we
Yeah, and I
Let's
didn't
see
think I
what
would ever
else
see
is
those kinds of
Strawberry and I
things.
have
I'm interested in
plans.
seeing Main Street, as I've
Which
never
is-
been there before.
Strawberry?
Nice.
Yeah,
Strawberry, where
that
are you?
leotard is awesome.
Where's Strawberry?
Hello.
Hello.
Let's head to the
Alfie, is
beach.
this yours? That's really nice.
Oh, this is really nice. I haven't been here yet.
Strawberry,
Yeah,
plan
me
B.
too.
Beach.
I like the lighting.
Okay, guys, if you go on the beach, it's really nice. A lot of animation.
Okay, let's start the migration to the beach.
Okay, so we're gonna follow Alfie's.
We're going this way?
We're gonna follow Alfie's lead.
Right.
Alfie is the guy who made this. And again, there's no way for me to verify if Milando was fed that by Alfie, right? Oh, where are you, Strawberry? I think
I'm right here.
I think Alfie told him to go here. Don't you think?
Alfie was whispering in his ear. Take Main Street.
Too much of an
You know, Drax, somebody just said something really funny in my live stream.
Yeah?
They said that they thought I'd like to know that Drax is beating me by 2 viewers.
What?
How dare you, Drax? You
Well-
have more viewers than me.
You know, Strawberry, well, first of all, thank you, anonymous viewer. I really appreciate that, pointing this out. And you will get your $10 US wired to a overseas account.
I knew you were behind
Very
this.
shortly. Of course, nothing works without nothing works with honesty anymore. It's over. And wait a minute, before actually hear Black Newsman, I want to catch up with Black Newsman. I haven't seen you for a while. How are you doing, sir? Black?
I think he's AFK. He's just standing there still.
Yeah,
Oh,
sorry,
he's
my
back.
microphone was off. How you
The mic was off. How are you? It's good to see you again, man.
doing? Oh, thank you. It's good to see you too.
I hope you're healthy and you're taking care of yourself.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
Good. Do you know what
Going
time?
what I always do.
Do you know what time of the day it is?
Let's see. 11:45.
You cheated. You're looking at the clock.
Of course.
Okay, let's go. It's Black. It's really good to have you back. What do you think about this whole Ready Player One thing? Have you seen the movie?
I don't think it generated as much interest as they thought it was going to be.
See, you're speaking my mind, because I was skeptical about that from the get-go, because I think virtual worlds are different beasts. They appeal to different people.
No, it's just a matter of timing and his advertising. All he has to do is wait for Facebook to start pushing VR worlds more. Oculus Rift to start pushing VR worlds more. Once they have enough applications that they like on their home page, they're going to start pushing that.
You're breaking up a little bit, but I can hear you. The stream can hear you okay. But wait. I mean, okay, Facebook has Oculus, Facebook has money, but also Facebook has probably the lamest social VR product that there is.
Whether it's good or not is not the point. The point is it is, and that is a part of this genre. So whether it's a good place or not is not the point. The point is it's keywords. Think about what people are going to be looking for.
Gotcha.
Because of Facebook.
Right.
Even if they do a bad job of making a VR world, they're going to make the keyword VR world become more popular.
Oh, I understand
right
you. So they have the power to push this into the public's mind by
and create a market and create a VR market. That's what they're going to do. They're going to create a market.
But everybody. Okay, but look, during the Second Life days, everybody was like, oh God, when Avatar the movie comes out. Remember that? When Avatar comes out, everybody will be completely aware of what an Avatar is.
Second Life was basically on its own. It was a fantasy, what Second Life was doing, and they did it, and they still do it. And now everybody in the technology as well has caught up to a point where they say, okay, this is feasible. On a mass scale, it's very feasible what Second Life did. And we can use VR. We can do it with VR.
See, Black,
so
you are...
time has come.
Black is making a super important point that now there's an ecosystem where all the big players are doing this. And when Second Life was started, it was only, I mean, there were some competitors, but they fell by the wayside right away. I completely understand what you're saying. It makes a lot of sense. It's a very different world today where a lot of big players are putting this on the radar, and back then it was only Second Life, and Second Life was an outlier. Right. And Second Life was an outlier, and that's probably also contributed to the fact that Second Life was seen as a place for weirdos, I guess, right? Which still is.
It was abstract. It was the first of its kind, and it became successful, and it drew a niche crowd.
Right.
VR will grow and attract a huge crowd, but there will be several niche types of players and participants in VR. There'll be people like me who build, create, things of that nature. There'll be people like you. And we'll also have an influx of visitors.
Yeah. Right.
People just stopping by. I heard about this. I heard about this. I heard about this. We'll get a lot of visitors.
Yeah.
We'll also get people who, again, live in VR. So there will be communities and things of that nature, but it'll be heavily visited this time.
Right. Actually, I forgot to mention that we gave away all the houses at 114 Harvest. No houses left anymore.
I want one.
Amr, you're too late. You might be the Atlas Hopper #1. We'll make some more houses. We'll get to
those houses.
I have some input in the question you were asking.
Yeah. Amr?
When I saw the trailer for Ready Player One, I stopped at a line in the trailer. I didn't see the movie or read the book yet, okay? But there is a line that I consider a key. The line says, people come to the oasis for all the things they can do, but stays for all the things they can be.
Ah, okay. Let me wait. The audio is breaking up a little bit. Let me just repeat this. So people come to the oasis to see what they can do, for all that they can do.
They can do, but stays for all the things they can be.
But they stay for all the things that they can be. Now, that is a brilliant thing, and to me, that's also describing Second Life, because Second Life has proven that people can grow above their own expectations. They may have come in for one reason, but then they realized, hey, I can create, or I can do this, and it was empowering.
That's right. But let me continue my point.
Yeah.
The word oasis here is considered as a placeholder. If we put Sansar, it will be too big. I suggest that we put the name of each experience that we visit in that placeholder. I think this will be a brainstorming line that can, a seed, let's say, that can help creators in Sansar to move to the next level.
I didn't quite catch that. You were saying being a placeholder, or?
Yeah, remove oasis and put Sansar.
Yeah.
In the line.
Yeah. No, I mean that's No, I agree, and I hope that Linden Lab is realizing that that maybe Sansar is more related to Second Life than they want it to be, or that their public campaign is, right?
They don't want to admit it.
Yep.
But they will admit it in time.
They will have to.
I hope in time. I hope.
I agree, Amr. Oh, Amr disappeared. I think he was killed by Linden Lab because he said the wrong thing.
Yeah.
They took him from us, Black. Let's duck and fucking cover. Oh, I used the F word. That's gonna flag the YouTube. Let's keep going to the beach. Let's rejoin the others, Black. I'm so happy that you're back and making such good sense, such coherent sense. That's what we were missing here. I mean.
Yeah, well, I think people thinking small inside Sansar.
Yeah, that is correct. That's what they do in Second Life too. I think people tend to think insular.
They need to think bigger. This is a place that corporations and all kinds of institutions should run to right now and establish themselves. And the reason why they haven't is because of Second Life, the first time that they did it. They need to do it again, and it doesn't cost that much money. Yep. You can build a VR experience for less than $5,000.
Yeah, that's a good point. And you know what? And remember, there were some Second Life things where because people didn't know how much stuff cost, there were some people who were really ripping people off, and that is another thing that left probably in corporations' mouth sour. Hey, Johnny.
Everybody was back over at the entry point.
Oh, I thought they're at the beach. What happened? Did it crash? What I was gonna say is that my audio is strange.
Are you getting roboting the voices? Drax?
Yeah. The voice is bad. Everybody has that?
I just put that in your audio channel.
Okay.
Old Vamp is saying all your sounds go through the same spot as the physics engine, so that's possibly causing it or something.
Okay, I think
then everybody roboting.
Then maybe for the sake of the YouTube show, we should go somewhere else, and let's do a random pick. Let me communicate this to Strawberry, and then we'll do a random pick.
You should probably pick a low intensity scene.
Yeah, it is bad in here.
No, okay, guys, this is awesome, but yeah, we got robot voice just confirmed by Gindipple. let's do a random pick.
Okay. Yeah, because it's really laggy here.
Wow, but this is pretty awesome. This is like a beach resort.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
Alfie has done a superb job.
Yeah,
Wow.
excellent.
I'm gonna try to come back with not a crowd, so hopefully the live will be a little bit better. I don't know.
Debbie, come over here. You have nice glasses.
Thank you, Drax.
Debbie Janice Joplin Baskerville. Check this out. Are they for sale?
What, the glasses?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they've been in the store a while.
Oh, I want them.
They're not for guys.
Ah.
I guess I should make them for guys.
Oh, yeah.
No, don't do it.
John Lennon used to have them.
Don't do it.
Okay,
Don't
guys,
get it.
we're going to do a random pick. We're going to do a random pick because too much lag. Who wants to do the random pick? Ryan, how about you?
Oh, okay. Hang on. Okay, I am opening my atlas.
Don't cheat, Ryan. I have no way to control you.
How can I cheat at this?
Okay, I'm gonna say 3, 2, 1, stop. Right? You're gonna scroll. I gotta say 3, 2, 1.
You say 3, 2, 1, stop. I am scrolling.
Okay. Are you scrolling?
I am scrolling.
Okay, I say 3, 2, 1, and stop.
Sunbeams.
Wow.
Sunbeams. It's called Sunbeams.
Okay, Sunbeams. We've never been there before. Sunbeams.
Sunbeam magic.
Sunbeams.
I'm gonna share it in the chat, guys. Thank you, Barry. There you go.
Sunbeams, if I could spell, would be good. Wow, I have so many viewers, Strawberry, huh? How about that viewer? How about them viewers? I'm beating you by like 50%. Oh, she's gone. Sunbeams. By Sunbeam Magic. Now, if you're just tuning into this. Oh, Silas here is on. Silas says go to Copper Valley. Oh, did I crash? Uh-oh, this doesn't look too good. Guys, I think I crashed. Let me throw this in here, and I'm going to restart. Oh, yay. Sorry, I'm going to throw up the placeholder, and I'm going to... This is the first time we crashed in Atlas hopping for a long time. Throw up some interstitial music real quick. Here we go. Sansar is coming back. And I'm logging back in. What time is it? We also got to be mindful of the time because we're going to go to Alfie's music event. And let's read some YouTube comments. Ilse says, we lost you. Oh, Bluebell. That's Bluebell, aka Ilse. Ilse, that's such a cool name. Okay, so where were we? Let's go back from the placeholder so you guys see where am I at. You guys see Sansar? Here we go. So I'm gonna type in Sunbeam. That was the random pick. The random pick is basically somebody scrolls down the atlas, and somebody else, in this case me, says 3, 2, 1, stop, and then we halt there. And that's been with 1,000 worlds. And again, worlds, right? If I say worlds, it includes very, very basic experiences based on a template. So I'm not going to say like these are very, very sort of mature worlds that are sophisticated. That's not the point. The point is that we randomly just pick stuff and pretend we just came in, and then let's see how that sort of, tickles our fancy, basically. So Silas is saying go to Copper Valley. Copper Valley is very awesome, and we've never been there in Atlas hopping, and we will go there. And I think Silas, who you saw earlier, a wonderful artist, his new creation will fit quite well into Copper Valley. But we're not going to go to Copper Valley today. I'm going to schedule this specifically, but not today. I want to actually announce that. I'm looking at events, and actually I see that Alfie, while this is loading, I see that Alfie is not doing a music show today. So I guess we can go to. We're gonna do a couple more random picks, and then we're gonna go.
Drax.
Here we go. Hey guys, I crashed.
Inconceivable.
So fantastic. So I just told the YouTube. I was interacting with the YouTube folks and was telling them the point of Atlas hopping. It really is to show that there is 1,000 experiences, and nobody claims that all 1,000 experiences are fully formed, thought through, artistic, mature worlds. Some of them are very preliminary, some of them based on templates, some of them are very sort of work in progress. But the point of this random pick segment, this random pick segment, the random pig. We're gonna change it to the and now I'm gonna take a pig and I'm gonna devour the pig whole, as we do in the old
place. Then
in the old country.
You know why?
Yeah.
You know why you're gonna love this place? Because this place in the description it says it's made up of freebies from the Sansar store.
And that's awesome. That is awesome. And again, just real brief, the random pick segment is really about showing what Sansar or what social VR or what user-generated content platforms are supposed to, I think, focus on, which is simplicity of creation, right? Making creation accessible. Thank you, Strawberry, for shutting off your microphone, which is driving me crazy. I'm calling my psychiatrist right now, and he says, "Is Strawberry bothering you again?" And I say yes. But let me shut my big mouth and let's just walk around and revel in something that somebody made that we don't know. Maya didn't make it.
Hello.
Hello, Maya. And Daisy didn't make it, but Sunbeam, you didn't make it?
No.
Amr didn't make it? Did you?
What? I make?
Amr's
a non-practicing Sansarian.
Sansarian. Are we also? Ich bin ein Sansarian. Did you know that ich bin ein Sansarian? Wagnerian, did you say that? Ich bin ein Sansarian.
Retro is saying in the chat.
We are all Sansar.
I am very happy. I have invited Sunbeam Magic to come to Sansar. She would love this.
Awesome. Wait a minute, you did?
That would make her a practicing Sansarian.
Retro did? Where is Retro? Retro. Yeah. Oh yeah, he said that in chat. Oh, here's Retro. Retro, are you saying that you invited Sunbeam to Sansar? I'm gonna go into desktop real quick so that the YouTube folks see my chat. I'm gonna bring up the chat, and here says,
"That's a neat
Retro. I'm very happy because."
Thank you.
Okay, so Retro Metallic says, I am very happy I have invited Sunbeam Magic to come to Sansar. Retro, let's go over here.
Is he here?
A little bit more quiet. Let's go to the well. Come over here, Retro. Tell us the story.
What's that mean? Long live Sansar?
So this is pretty amazing. I'm just separating myself from the crowd a little bit because the audio separation. Sin is saying something funny on YouTube. Sin is saying Sansar is the GeoCities of VR.
Oh my God, GeoCities. Hadn't heard that in a long time.
I mean, the point is the facilitating of world building. I mean, I know that Linden Lab has used the thing where they say it's the Squarespace of VR. For marketing purposes, you can scoff at that or not. I think it's a good onboarding simplification, I guess, right, Ambart? Or
sure. Yeah, I mean, I learned how to make websites on GeoCities.
There you go.
20 years ago.
Amber came straight from GeoCities to Sansar.
No. No. Do not put words in my mouth like
that. Wow, I'm really happy that we landed here. So I'm going to walk around a little bit. I don't know if Retro heard me, but the fact is that Retro Metallic apparently has told Sunbeam, who made this world, to come into Sansar and just start building. So I would say.
Someone to I'm trying to find someone to answer the question on teleporting.
The audio separation is really the biggest problem, as I can see every Saturday. I'm going to walk around for a few minutes, and then we'll do another random pick. Let's walk around. Strawberry, we meet back at the well in 2 minutes.
Drax?
Yeah.
We're not going to go to Urban Bagola or whatever it's called?
That's right, because Urban Magi is not available, and I want Urban Magi to be there when we go there. So I encourage everyone to really kind of enjoy Bruce Willis with ears in a well, or not. If you don't enjoy that kind of weirdness, just go somewhere else, because that's what virtual worlds are made for. I'll meet you guys back at the spawn point. Sunbeam Magic, only made apparently of stuff that is available, and some of the stuff was made by Ambart, I feel, right? Am I right?
No, this was before me.
What is this? But you made the well. Did you make the well? That kind of looks like a little bit of your cartoonish line, no?
No, this is all before I got on the Sansar.
Wow, I mean, I really want.
I actually came here when I first joined Sansar to see what all the free stuff would look like.
Oh, you came to this particular world?
Uh-huh.
Oh wow, this is just wonderful. I mean, I couldn't design, or Strawberry, I mean, we couldn't design our show better than this, because this, I think, encapsulates, like, you know, Betty's world the other week, the spirit, I think, what is possible, just to get started.
Yeah. I like this robot. I can't believe this was a freebie.
Yeah, I think this is a Sansar Studios freebie from the Toyland scene.
Oh.
The Toy Toppleton scene.
We never
do I
got
know?
into any of the Sansar Studio experiences, Drax.
Say again, sorry.
You know, we never go into any of the Sansar Studio experiences. Except for Ready Player One.
Right, and the main reason is, I mean, the Ready Player One was because I wanted to facilitate the discussion about, feasibility of using it as a marketing device. But I think the Sansar Studio stuff is very overrepresented. And, you know, it's not that it's bad, but, like, I'm telling your audience this, Strawberry, because I know you know this already, that for me personally, the defining revolutionary aspect of a virtual world is that its user-created content is highlighting that people can build stuff and that they're not relegated to passive consumerism. And so that's what I want to do.
Yeah, but I think one day we should do like a Sansar Studios tour type thing and just do like a few of their experiences. I think that would be interesting.
Yeah, I agree. It'd be nice to just see
he just sighed at me, so I don't think it's going to happen.
Ryan, it's good. Ryan, good that you come here just in time. I want to get her fired, get her out of here. She's sold out. She's sold out.
I just thought it would be interesting for people to see this experiences from Sansar Studios. Just a few of them.
I agree.
One episode.
Yeah. I don't disagree, which doesn't mean I completely agree. It just
Ryan looks like he's saying something, but I don't hear him.
Ryan, what are you doing, dog? We can't hear a thing you're saying.
That's the best of Ryan. People go like, "Oh, if Drax would be that way."
If only.
You know, I'm reading a sci-fi novel, and this is a thing that I'm going to announce at the end of the show. I'm going to do a book club. And I'm reading a novel by a Chinese author, Xijing Liu, called The Three-Body Problem. It's a trilogy. It's absolutely mind-boggling. And this world also reminds me a little bit of what is depicted in the novel. So I'm gonna hop around a little bit more.
Okay.
In essence, I need to get away from Strawberry now that she is sold out. Hope she doesn't hear me. Does she hear me?
I like the lighting in certain areas. Like I see.
I love this place.
I wonder how they did that.
With the point light, you can change the color of the point light.
Oh, right. Okay.
Check this out.
And then they made the point light invisible, I guess?
Yeah, the
This
point
really
lights
does
are
remind
always
me to the three
invisible. But
button.
like I have crystals that are just white, but I'll put a red point light over the crystal, and it'll make them glowing red crystals.
Oh, wow.
So I only have to use one model.
And actually, we should probably ask Alfie what's happening with his... I can't get up here. Here we go.
No, the lighting is, the lighting, you can do some creative stuff with the light.
Yeah.
This is really
They
awesome.
made it interesting, even though it's all just freebies. Place them interesting ways.
Hi, Daisy. How do you like this?
It's very green. I like this bit.
He's going up there to flirt.
I found the greenest part of the island.
I like it a lot. I heard Strawberry talking in the background, like she says, "Oh, it has good lighting, although it only made of freebies." I don't like that type of disdain for user-created content. I think I need to fire Strawberry. What do you think, Daisy?
No,
I can hear you, by the way.
Oh my God! She just heard me.
Daisy, is this guy bothering you? I can take care of him for you. Like we don't need to take. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Such a cool angle right now.
Killing other avatars in virtual reality is against the terms of service.
You see this gun on my back?
I'm pretty good
I'm gonna take it out.
You can't find me. You cannot find me.
Always better me to a stew or something.
Yeah, there's a.
You can, Strawberry, come up here. You can come up here.
I don't know what happened. My voice cut out.
Yeah, we noticed
Did you switch in and out? Are you and Drax sharing the live stream today? Because it looks the same.
No.
You guys are doing separate live streams, right?
So Drax has gotten up onto the balloon.
Wait, is Strawberry?
Yeah.
Did you take your Oculus on and off pretty quick and lost voice?
I don't know how I lost voice. I did take off my VR headset.
Strawberry's copying me. But as we're here, let's enjoy just a few minutes of this scene. And I get reminded of Trisolaris. I'm reading The Three Body Problem, the third part by Xijing Liu. And I'm just completely inspired. So I'm going to start a new thing where I actually read. I read live and I just stream this and it's just reading. It's like an audiobook. And that's going to start next week. Let's see here. Clark Griffin on YouTube says, one day I hope to see people putting together, for example, doors and windows and walls in world to make our house in Sansar. Well, Clark, come to 114 Harvest. We have a lot of houses and we actually gave away all of them for rent.
You can actually tip him in HFC, which is really
so
cool because you can pay somebody directly.
We have houses, we have walls, and we have doors.
No, I don't go to. I go maybe to
So
High
I'm
Fidelity
gonna
about once every 2 weeks just to see what's new.
hop on the
Compared
house.
to Sansar, there's not nearly as many experiences or what they would have,
Can't get over there.
I've noticed in the marketplace too.
I can't get
even
over
with the
there. I'm gonna
launch of
just jump
commerce,
down.
There's not really a lot of stuff for sale. I think they're having trouble attracting
Here we go.
creators.
Well,
I'm going back to the
to get more stuff with my HFC, but there's like
people.
not that much stuff that would like actually fit or work or looked appealing.
I think the key to the evocative nature of this world is the combination of this
distributed idea. I mean, it's a completely different concept.
Combination of
centralized in terms of how they develop.
of the skybox with the houses and with the other aspects here, with the placement. It's just an arrangement, and I know people get tired of it. I'm saying I'm working on this documentary, which is coming out very soon, feature documentary about embodiment in virtual worlds, and the key researcher Tom Bölstow in the documentary says that placemaking is more important than avatars, even the embodiment. Placemaking is more important than the embodiment because without the place... Here we go, Silas. Hi, Silas. Can you...
Did I scare you?
Oh, no. Silas, I'm so glad that you're here. Don't you like this world?
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah. Silas, you're a professional artist. How do you feel about hobbyists or amateurs? Do you look down on them?
No. Why would I?
Because some people do. Oh, you need to mute the YouTube thing. I hear myself a second later.
Naya, you didn't save me from those guys.
You know, the reason I ask you is sometimes I feel that professional artists or content creators or designers, they look down on people who just do it for fun, or people who don't have a degree in design or something.
No, I tried well.
Where did Drax go?
I hear Solace Ebbe. I try to run away from her, but she's after
Is he
me.
yelling at me again?
Ebbe, you need to make sure that the audio occlusion works better.
I can't see Ebbe on that carpet.
Ebbe, is he yelling at me again? I heard my name.
Yeah, I'm talking with Silas. We have no privacy here with Silas and his wonderful sculpture. What does this sculpture represent to you, Silas? What it's you actually made this in the physical world?
No. I made it for as a statue, as a static statue. It was to illustrate the story of the Emperor's new. Oh, I can't speak.
The Emperor's
new clothes.
Yeah.
I thought you said he was French.
Yeah. And so this is a static stature. And now you. What?
Yeah, I just rigged it as this avatar.
And now this avatar is attached to you. Does that mean that the Emperor, who has obviously no clothes, or his new clothes are maybe non-existent, like in the story, who are you? Are you a peasant in the story?
What, my avatar?
Yeah, in relation to the king, the Emperor.
I don't know. Maybe.
I think you maybe. In the story, you're the peasant who is carrying around the Emperor and telling everybody, no, he's fully clothed. Look at his clothes.
Yeah. That's great.
He looks fantastic. Look at look at the wonderful pants that he wears. It's really wonderful, Silas. And everybody who is watching this on YouTube, Silas, I would like to know that you can support Silas, and you also are a wonderful a painter. I mean, you do pastel primarily, and we can support art. If you guys watching this on YouTube appreciate art, please go to Silas Merlin on the marketplace in Sansar or in Second Life, and you can support him by picking up some of your stuff. Are you selling this too, this Emperor?
No, not yet. I don't know if
Oh, I see.
I can keep it.
Why? Why? What's the problem?
I wait to hear from
you fell down?
The lab.
I was
Okay.
kind of camming, and then I realized and I had to cam out quickly.
Okay, let's do a little trick. Hold on.
I was like, what?
Ebbe, can you come here, please? Can you evaluate something real quick? Hello?
Put him on the spot.
Is that him on the floor?
Oh, that's him on the floor, right? Ebbe, first of all, is this your brother here on the floor? No. Now, I want to know if I wanted to buy the sculpture that Silas has, which is basically a sculpture that sort of evokes the feeling of the fairy tale or the story, The Emperor's New Clothes. Would I be able to buy it?
Actually, I don't even know. Well, I assume it's just an attachment, right?
I guess so. I mean, I think in human biology, that's exactly what it's called. Last time I was at the doctor said, "How's your attachment doing?" And my wife says the same thing every morning.
That's funny.
Well, I don't want to put you on the spot. I think we'll let the.
And he's like, no comment.
Why wouldn't you be able to buy it? You're saying there you have an issue with art? Is that what you're saying?
I don't. I certainly
No, I don't know if I can put it for sale.
No, I mean,
it's all right.
But Silas, really, that's a serious question from Silas.
I think you should do it. Definitely do it. If you want to put it for sale, then definitely do it and test the system. See how the team reacts.
Yeah,
I think of it as to me this is art. So like I don't have an issue with it. But
okay. Here's what we're gonna do, Silas. Listen, Silas, put this on.
The legal department freaks out.
Put this on.
Okay.
Put this on, and then I'm gonna spread the link all over my networks and Strawberry's networks, and everybody does, and then everybody buys it, and then
my networks are PG, okay?
Oh yeah, right. Right, your networks with the bad networks.
Hey, I've been PG since
Strawberry. That's the whole point. It is PG.
I know.
But listen, Silas, she's from America. The Americans have a problem with an exposed breast. Okay, let's not get into that. But this is actually
I'm just joking. But I think you should. If Eddie said try it, do it.
I really think you should, and I'm gonna buy it, and I'm gonna put it out there on my networks, and I encourage everyone to buy it, not only just to make a point with this wonderful thing, but because I love Silas, and I think art needs to be supported. And I think we live in a really weird world where people spend a lot of money on stuff, but then they kind of, when it comes to supporting artists, the only way of doing that is to really vote with your dollars. If they're Sansa dollars, Linden dollars, or whatever, but you gotta really put that money down, and that speaks volumes for artists. And so, yeah, I mean, come on. And Cerberus, I don't know who you are. You look really strange. And you should stop smoking because. Good to see you, Cerberus. That is Cerberus.
Looking good.
Yeah, he's looking good.
I only share my smoke.
Yeah, secondhand smoke, Cerberus. What the hell? He's been working out. Okay, so.
Right.
I don't know. What was scheduled was Alfie, but I don't know if Alfie has a show. Let's ask Alfie if he doesn't have a show. We're going to go over to Hover Derby, and then I'm going to wrap it up in the basement, because I don't see Alfie's thing on the...
Drax, wrap it up before you go to Hover Derby.
But he said there's a show tonight, I think. There is a singer coming or something like that.
Yeah, no, he wanted to like a talent show. Yeah, that was scheduled.
That's the feature. Look to the all list, Drax.
Oh, the talent show is today, isn't it?
No, it's tomorrow. It used to. I think like.
Oh, I thought Alfie said that he was invited
to sing it today, and the talent show is tomorrow.
One at a time, my friends.
Really? Okay.
One at a time, children.
Look in the all list of events, and you'll see.
Yes, boss.
Ja, Bagnari, du weißt, wie in einer schönen Grundschule. So muss es sein.
Yeah, half hour.
Oh, so it's really happening?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you're singing. Drax is leading this.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
What are you singing, Drax?
99 Red Balloons by Drax.
99 Luftballons. La la la. No, wait. I'm singing in einem unbekannten Land.
Allzu lange Zeit.
War eine
I just went over there. There was a conversation about security, and now come here and we're.
Cerberus and I am singing puppets of our childhood.
Stick to Twinkle Twinkle Little Star there.
No.
It's our Pippi Longstocking.
Cerberus, do you know the theme song of Heidi? Da da
Heidi.
da da.
Oh yes, Heidi. No, not Heidi, please.
Heidi, deine Welt sind die Berge. Heidi.
What is happening?
Why does that make me want to drink vodka?
Because you must.
Well, again, people. Okay, obviously the people in attendance don't understand how marketing works. We're just trying to be crazier than VR chat to get the people in here, and that's very obvious.
And we're good at that.
Yeah. All right. That killed the
know the
room.
way.
How to clean a
So
room.
Drax, what's the plan then? Are we gonna?
The plan is to
wrap
go
it
to
up?
Alfie and see what's happening, or is Alfie happening in a half hour?
It's half an hour.
Okay, let's go back to Harvest. I'm gonna make two announcements, and then people are free to go to Alfie. And I'm gonna go to bed. Is that okay?
You're allowing people to go to Alfie's?
Yes, Bagnaria. Yes, Bagnaria, because my therapist told me that I have dictatorial tendencies and I need to let go. I need to let people go. My therapist recommended to me that around 12 o'clock, I should just sort of let the leash go and let the children
be okay.
Yes, they will be fine. Yeah, it will be okay.
Oh my god, Naya, I love your gum.
Drax.
Yes? Solus?
Can I come back, or am I still banned from your
She has
area?
to ask.
Solus, you are banned. Because...
Okay, I'll leave again.
Wait a minute. First of all, everybody needs to pick up Solus' awesome hoodie for male and female. Not for Sila's weird thing over there. And
I love Sila's weird thing.
Solus discriminates.
Really weird.
I'm going to pick up the thing for Silence is a weird thing.
Because the Emperor... The Emperor has no clothes.
Can't you all see the wonderful hoodie that Solus made for the king?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Look at this.
The king is wearing it.
Look at this hoodie that the king is wearing. Look at this crown that he's wearing. Look at these Hawaiian shorts that he's wearing. They're very loose down there. They hang loose. You see what I'm saying? They hang loose. Okay. Wait, somebody said dinner's ready. I'm coming. Hold on.
Put your toys away.
I'm live streaming.
Snack, I guess it's called.
What is the way?
What are we eating?
Okay. That was awesome today. I'm gonna go back to
on bread.
Draxy's on bread with Nutella on top. I'm gonna go to the.
I love Nutella.
How about
we're
you,
going
King?
back to Harvest, Drax?
Yes, we're going back to Harvest.
Okay, thanks guys. Thanks for joining us this week. See you guys next week.
Wait, don't forget Alfie. Don't forget Alfie. We'll see you at
Alfie's show, half an hour.
Alfie's show in a half hour.
Wait, how can I go to my own place in VR?
You can't. You're banned.
I go to favorites. Oh, I see myself under favorites. Look at this.
There you go.
Bye, everyone.
Solus. I
Bye,
always hear
everybody.
Solus's voice.
See? Okay,
I
I
always
won't
hear her
talk
voice.
anymore. I won't talk anymore, Drax.
Solus, no, please, please.
Never again.
No, come with me. Okay, I'm going out. Okay, Ombard, wonderful to have you. I don't know what happened to... Oh my god, did I crash again? Come on. I hear the transitional music. What do the YouTube's folks see? The YouTube's folks see also... here we go. Ambard, wonderful to have you. Sin is saying, if anyone here does pop into Sin's retro loft, be sure to stand next to the payphone. I don't know what that means, Sin. Can you elaborate? Please elaborate. We're back at the Feather. Clark Griffin. I mean prefab models. Okay. Clark, interesting. Sorry, I just see this now because I was in VR. So Clark, there are prefab models in the marketplace. You go to store.sansar.com. I can probably put that in here. You go to store.sansar.com and then you just look for prefabs. And what you see right now on Harvest, I'm putting my Oculus back on, that will also be on the marketplace fairly soon. So the interiors, actually let me go to another interior. So you can actually go to some of these other houses and you will be able to buy those two Clark. Not right now, probably. I don't want to make any big promises. Maybe in 3 to 4 weeks. So if you go in here, for example, you're in an interior and you'll be able to purchase these interiors and the exterior and to build your own house. Sorry. Oh god, I'm burping like a bad person. It's not good. Not good when you're streaming on the YouTubes. So yeah, but so that stuff is coming, but there are prefabs on the marketplace right now. If you go there, so yeah, just go there and check it out. Oh, I forgot how to get back out of here. Where's the staircase? People are waiting for me in the basement. Ah, here we go. Here's the staircase. So, this is interesting. If I cam out, then I'm outside of the building.
Oh, there he is.
Here I am. I was just there was a Clark on
Seriously?
Clark
There's no house?
on YouTube. Amber, Clark on YouTube just asked if you can buy prefabs, and I was actually telling him your name. You have prefabs on the store, right?
Oh yeah, I have all kind of modular stuff and buildings and all that kind of stuff.
He was asking on YouTube, like, how can I build my own house, and I said there's prefabs on Marketplace. Okay.
Oh yeah, I built a huge house from.
Yeah,
and you build it in real life.
And you have it
So
all.
Drax, which house am I getting?
Oh.
Right.
Remember we were talking about it?
Right. And I suffer from a rare.
You can be my roommate.
I suffer from a rare condition called partial amnesia. And I tend to forget conversations I have with a person named Maya. It's a very selective amnesia. I don't forget anything else. Like, I remember things from my childhood.
So bad.
Who threw me from the slide when I was 3 and all that. I remember that, but conversations with you, Maya, I don't recall. So.
I remember you giving me 115.
Hey, no.
Oh my God! Oh, wait, I have a selective ambarred amnesia as well. It's a very rare condition.
My car is in the driveway. I have proof that's mine.
Maya, I will
Next
sort
time
this
I'm
out.
gonna keep proof.
No.
Solus, is that your car for real?
Yeah, look at it because it says Solus on the license plate.
Yeah, that is
Oh,
Solus's
really?
car. Oh yeah.
Look at that.
Cool.
Maya, you can share my house and my car if you like.
Oh, really? Where are you at, Strawberry?
I'm right over here. This is very
She's over there.
Awesome.
No, Maya, but seriously, I'm gonna sort.
This place is becoming cool. I'm getting one.
I'm gonna sort this out as soon as we're off the air. I'm gonna sort this out and communicate to everyone exactly which house you're getting. And since we're on the subject, Rag, who is building the interiors, it's going to take a few more weeks to have all the interiors matched up with the exteriors. So there's a lot of work, and Rag is working on that stuff. But as soon as that's happening, then everybody who has a renter gets some cash from me, so they can buy stuff. I of course have to buy. It's a workaround because we don't have collaborative editing yet. So I'm gonna buy that stuff, throw it in there, and then, you know, arrange it to your liking, and we could actually do like a show around that. So basically, you know, while I'm editing, Maya tells me, "No, put the sofa over to the left." What the heck? No, the TV. I told you it's not in the kitchen.
I just want strawberry stuff in mine.
Yeah, strawberry.
All the strawberry-licious stuff.
Yeah.
No, I think this place is becoming cooler and cooler with all you guys owning these houses. I want one.
You will. You will.
There's a lot of houses. How many houses are there, guys?
I don't know. I forgot. I'm so tired. I just. I mean.
I ran through I ran to the end of the street one time and ran through the barricades. And the next thing I knew, I don't know where the hell I was at.
Yeah.
It was like the Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
Drax, I want a cabin on the ocean.
You want a cabin on the ocean? There's no ocean here. We're in the we're in Riverside County or something. I don't know where we are. Wait a minute. I think we're in Gustine. Do you know where Gustine is, Amr?
It's the end of the world.
It's the end of the world as you know it.
It's close enough. Hey, you know what?
Yes?
Don't jump the fence, because you'll be sorry.
The barricades at the end of the street?
What do you mean?
Yeah. Well, Nia and I tried to jump the fence. We want to see the backyards.
Oh, yeah, no.
There's a big dog back there.
Into
the abyss?
Yeah.
You did that too, then?
I did that the very first time I came to Harvest. I ran all the way out past the barricades because, a barricade means keep going to me.
Right.
And I fell.
I know, yeah.
You have a big, giant, gnarly
Debbie.
dog over there.
Yeah.
Well, you mean like the road closed? I think I put some weird sound there because I have some weird story in mind, which is far out. It's not going to be.
Isn't there a Teletubby back there?
The only way you could put something there would actually stop me.
Yeah.
Would be like if you put a zombie or something like that, because I won't go to where zombies are. But if you put a sign that says "Don't go further," that's like keep going.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
How about I put
run
like
fast and keep going.
How about I put like $300 in cash on the ground? Does that stop you? And
She'll pick it up and keep going.
oh, yeah.
I will beeline it to the store.
Wait, but if I put the store at the other end of the street, if I put like the store in 114 in the basement, or an ATM machine where you can put that money.
Well, then I would. You basically would just have me doing a marathon then, because then I would have to run back and then run back again, and then run back and run back again.
Thankfully, I don't work for Linden Lab, and I don't have to figure out all these edge cases. Oh boy.
Did you just call me an edge case?
I know.
Look, this is a compliment
To that.
from the Drax world. An edge case is a total compliment. You don't want to be like run of the mill, like middle of the road.
No, I'm definitely an edge case. You
There
can
you
call
go.
me edge case all you want, because I will not fit in anybody's mold ever.
Edge case Baskervilles. Edge case basket.
Did you say head case?
I said basket case. I'm going to the basement. I'm gonna do 2-3 more announcements, and then we'll changing the mood to somber. And let me go down there. And Alfie.
Okay, Drax, I'm coming.
Alfie
I'm
is
sorry.
happening too.
Oh, that's okay.
Come on down. I don't know.
Can I hang out with you guys? I want to hang out with the cool kids.
Yeah,
Yeah, of course.
Me too.
I'll be quiet. I promise I'll be quiet.
I must be quiet anyway.
Who said me too?
Me too.
Who said that?
Me too, please.
Maya? Okay, Maya is
Yeah,
allowed.
me too.
Maya's allowed.
All right.
I'll do 2-3
I love
announcements,
what you've
and
done
then
with
it's
the place.
and then it's open floor. I know. I hired a decorator.
Except the mics are too small.
Oh my God, Emma! Shut your mouth. That's it. I'm quitting Sansar. I'm quitting. Oh my God.
That was so good.
I got that one in there good, didn't I?
That was pretty damn good. That was pretty damn good.
I totally didn't tell him to say that, Drax.
Oh my God, this constant mic shaming is like, I mean, come on.
Who started it? Ken started it, right?
I know. Oh, I can't. You know what? I can't even take it anymore.
Drax is having PTSD here, Hogan.
I have PTSD. If somebody says Mike again, if I actually go to actual recording studio one of these days, oh my God. Okay, I want
to enter into the Matrix.
What?
Oh, this phone? Do you go into the Matrix?
Well, this phone is. This is funny. When Ebba was here, he was so transfixed by the phone. He wanted to put it back, and he couldn't. And he stayed here for. Maya's doing the same thing. Look at it.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, no, I see his.
Come on, get.
The struggle is real.
First world problems. How do I put the phone back on the reader?
She got it.
Oh my God!
Oh, so close.
Well, that took Ebba like 4 days.
Zoom in on this for the stream. It took Ebba 4 days to.
Yeah. I checked back on him every day. I came back and he was still here.
How do you catch an Ebba?
Is that the time Second Life went down because Ebby was trying to put the phone?
Exactly. They were trying to. You know what, Strawberry? They tried to get him on the phone, but he couldn't get the receiver. Oh my God, we're having too much fun. This is not good for
announcements.
our health. Okay, quick announcements. A new show from the Dragster brand called Dragster Reads. I have a book here that is made by Vasai. I mean the book prop, and I'm going to be reading this book, The Three-Body Problem, which makes Ready Player One look like a second-grade essay, if they could write. The Three-Body Problem is a book by Xijin Liu, who is a Chinese science fiction author. This book is awesome, and I decided to just be here 1 hour a week and just read it like a book on tape. So if you love my voice, and I know Sola's mother, is Sola's here? Sola's mother loves my voice, and I'm not going to say what she said about my voice. I'm not going to say it. I met Sola's in the real world, and her mother was there, and she says, "Oh, you have a great voice." And then she said something else which should remain here in the basement. Anyway, rest assured, I'm very flattered. But I'm going to read this book, and if people want to read along with me, The Three-Body Problem, I'm going to also put it on the in the description. Get the book or get the book on tape, whatever, and read along. And
well, that's interesting.
we're going to start next Monday. Not this Monday, but the one after that. I don't have the date in front of me. This is a dense book. Everybody who likes science fiction, likes really kind of challenging science fiction with a lot of physics in it, but with a lot of aliens and with a lot of socio-political background. This is extremely satisfying. This is really like, I don't know. I mean, it's just unbelievable. So that tomorrow, 11 a.m. is Hover Derby. Somebody threw something at me. Who was that? Go to your room. Go to your room. Go to your room.
Leave the phone alone.
Leave the phone. No, somebody threw some sort of paper at me. Oh my God! There's people. There's people standing around. Who the? What the? All right. So what else? Tomorrow,
you left the door open, Drax.
Right. That's a problem. In VR, close your doors. Close them. Tomorrow, 11 a.m. Hover Derby. We give away $50 in prize money. $30 for the first prize, 20 for the second. Maya was there last time. The game is not rigged. We got a little bit of tiny criticism. We changed the rules a little bit. If you're a total noob and you never played it, you have to register one practice. Okay? Because we need to make sure that you know the basic rules. What happened last week was some total noobs, they kind of stopped the game by making a crucial mistake by hopping off the platform, and that prevented the practiced old bees to kind of win the prize. And then my third announcement, so that's tomorrow at 11 a.m. And my third announcement is that is today April 1st? No. Ah, crap, that was last week.
Oh my God.
All right, so, yeah, it's like Black Newsman. One time I asked Black Newsman comes to me and asked me, is today the 16th? And I said, no, today's the 25th. And he said, oh, crap, I slept a week. No, I was
lost a week.
Yeah,
God only knows.
I was just going to say that I was going to leave Second Life, but that's an April Fool's joke, so it doesn't that's it.
That joke is old. No more. So next week, Atlas Hopping?
Next week, Atlas Hopping, I have no idea. I'm going to actually sleep on it and then come up with something next week. But what we're going to do is, one thing is for sure, that the new guy will build a world, and we will film how
Did he agree to this? Or are you just putting him on the spot?
Strawberry, are you my lawyer? Strawberry's like,
he's like, you're going to do this. Okay?
Before you publicly announce something, you have to make sure that the other people agree with it. Come on, Strawberry, I don't roll like that. I just do stuff. I mean, you got to get stuff going. Come on, that's what Steve Jobs did, didn't he?
Okay, so next week we'll see, right?
Okay, let's go to
11 a.m. PST.
Okay, anybody wants to say anything else? Any suggestions? Where do you guys want to go? What do you guys want to do? What is the key to social VR? Maya, last word to you.
Well, the key to social VR is you guys. So just hang out with the creators, with the people.
Yay!
So the key to social VR is not just a movie tie-in with a big Hollywood film?
No.
All right.
No.
I tend to agree.
I think key to social VR is people who create, connect, and trade with each other. That's what we're going to do in Sansar.
And something to do and something to be.
Something to do, something to be.
It'd be fun if we could have a swap meet.
I would like Amr to repeat that quote that you said earlier from the trailer.
Yeah, from the trailer and from the movie. They said people comes to the oasis for all the things they can do and stays for all the things they can be.
Awesome. Awesome, guys. On that wonderful note, we're going to wrap it up.
Yay!
Please go to Alfie's. Alfie's starting the Voice of Sansar talent show contest. And
all right.
I'm going to quit the stream. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you for watching. Strawberry, do you have any other questions from your audience?
No, I was answering them along the way. Nothing that pertinent. They were asking when we were going to be able to sit in a sense.
Oh my god!
That's why I didn't say that loud.
But I read something on the forums. Can't we ground sit? I mean, was there what? No, or am I?
The next update.
Next
I
update.
thought somebody was doing a gesture. Really? Next update?
Next update. It's delayed, but it's going to happen.
Well, cool.
Yay.
Well, Dragster, Strawberry, thank you guys for all that you do for social
thank
VR.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
We
It
love
was
it. I
great.
mean, that's what we love. We love that. That's really the spirit. I mean, I would have no interest if you guys wouldn't show up and make this happen. This is what I get out of it is the community. We're collapsing geography. What Corey Andreka once said, co-founder of Second Life, collapsing geography, because we feel connected to this place. It's a sense of place, a sense of presence, a sense of being ourselves.
And I want a cabin on the ocean.
Amr.
Amr is determined.
He's
I have a secret
determined.
space lab on an asteroid.
Amr is very focused. I appreciate that, but I am, as the boss of 114. Again, we're in the inland. We're not on oceanfront
We're not in
property.
coastal area.
Okay, I'll build you a cabin. I'll make something that teleports from inside the house to the cabin. Okay, that's what we.
Is that all we have to do? Is just keep bothering you for things?
I'm,
That's how I do it.
You know, they call me pushover.
Hey, I'll tell you what, I'm out of here and do something about these mics, man. This is ridiculous.
I kill you!
I'm out of here.
I kill you!
Here, you can throw coffee at him.
I kill you! No!
He's gone already. Okay, I'm gone too. I'll see you guys next week.
Kent
See
Bai
you.
and
Bye,
Ambar.
everyone.
Kent Bai and Ambar. They both
They've
need to
teamed up.
exterminate. Exterminate.
Got your faith, I got mine. With a Virgin Mary on my side. Got your faith, I got mine. With a Virgin Mary on my side. To shine. For the longest time, confessions on the bathroom wall. Oh no. The Holy Father, from His grace I fall. There's a long, long way to fall. Got your faith, I got mine. With a Virgin Mary on my side. Got your faith, I got mine. With a Virgin Mary on my side. longest time.